Okay, all you old guys that are watching my videos, as you get older, you start growing hair in places you don't want, like your ears, your nose, and you have two ways to take care of that. If you go to the hairdresser and the hairdresser is actually trying to clean the hair out of your ears, you have an issue and you need to address it. This is going to be the best 20 bucks you ever spent. I have been using this for 4 months. I noticed in many of my previous videos, it was beginning to look like my hair was growing a wilderness for frig's sakes. I couldn't believe it. This is the Lanumi ear, nose, hair trimmer for men and women. Now, I was skeptical buying this. I really was. When I decided to pick this up, I thought, it doesn't have a cord. It's ran off a rechargeable battery. I mean, really, what go? It's probably going to be garbage. And I picked it up and I started using it. This thing on the end, I have no idea how this thing works, but literally, you even rub it on the outside of your ear, where you could put an earring or whatever. And if you have hair there, it trims it. I've never had my ears so trimmed from hair in all my life. Also, your nose does very very well. So, and because it has no cord, it's actually way better. This actually sits beside my computer, and when I'm reading an article or when I'm actually watching a video, I turn this on and play at my ears with it basically. And you can hear it when you put it in your ear. You can hear it cutting the hair out of your ears. And when you know you have succeeded with this, and I've been using this for well over 4 months, when I went to the hairdresser, she did not clean my ears. And I was waiting to see if she would. And she did not clean them whatsoever. So if you are older and you have hair growing in your ears, your nose, go pick this up. I mean, literally, this thing is going to save you so much embarrassment and just make your appearance so much better. Now, there is another way to take care of hair inside your ears. I know some guys actually wax their ears, and that just seems really, really painful to me to actually wax your ears and have them pull that out, and that just seems like a big ordeal. Where something like this was so easy. I mean, literally trims your nose, trims your ears, and it takes less than 5 minutes. It really does. You just move it around inside your ear, and the charge on it lasts a long time. I mean, it'll go over a week, and I'm using it every day, sometimes 3 times a day, 5, 6 minutes messing around with my ears, and it just becomes part of your everyday cleanup that you do to yourself. So pick yourself up an ear, nose, hair trimmer, even if it's not the one I'm recommending here, but you will find that it is really impressive. It has a meter on it to tell you when the battery's getting low. I've had it down to 40% before I put a charge on it. And it does recharge very quickly by USB. Okay. It says it has a 360-degree rotating head. And I believe it. I believe it's got these blades in there that just move like crazy. And it's really amazing how it works. But you literally can get in there and really dial in what type of look you want by removing the hair in different places. But I can't say more about the battery life itself. Now, this thing will run for 120 minutes. You're not going to run it that long. I don't even know why they tell you it runs that long. I mean, literally, I take it and I mess with it for 3 to 5 minutes inside of my ears, moving it around the outside, not just on the inside, and I can hear it actually cutting the hair. And then when I don't hear it cutting anymore, I know I've gotten it pretty clean and everything's good. And you would be surprised how quick that hair grows back. I mean, the very next day, You hit your ear again and you're like, are you kidding me? You're still finding more hair? It's almost like as you get older, hair grows in places you don't want it to grow. And that's the thing, it's ridiculous. So if you're an older guy, you got hair in your ears, or you're a woman and you have problems with some hair in places you don't want, go pick this up. This thing is perfect. I mean, you charge it with a USB, no cord, and it lasts 120 minutes. You're not going to need that. And it's just amazing. It's not one of those things that people think about really picking up. And that actually, I was skeptical. I really was. When I actually looked into buying one of these, I looked at so many, I looked at reviews. And this thing even comes with another head or something. I've never used it. The only thing I've ever used is basically when it came out of the box and charged it up, and that's about it. Like when you turn it on, you'll see right there, it tells you what it needs. It's 85. Is that 85? It's 85 at the, and I could charge it again if I wanted to. But it actually tells you what's going on with it. And I've had this on my computer desk beside me, and because I'm in a bunker, I have a concrete floor. I have dropped this off my table, and my dog has with her nose. She'll hit it with her nose. And I don't know, at least over a dozen times it's fallen off the table, hit the concrete. It does. This thing's all metal. There's a little bit of plastic here on the end, but the majority of this is metal. There's not very much plastic in this, and it's never broke falling off a table. I'm just really amazed by this thing. I mean, great for travel. It's a tiny bit heavy, but you could throw this in your suitcase or whatever you're traveling and you want to give that good looking appearance. I mean, it's really convenient, is what it is. So if I were you guys, I would go pick yourself up a nose and hair trimmer, ear trimmer, so you can trim the hairs in your ear and your nose, and you can make yourself look a whole lot better. And for under $20, well, how can you go wrong? And like I said, I've been using it for 4 months. I really didn't want to talk about this thing until after I used it for quite a few months to see if it was worth it. And I put it through the motions, like dropping it off my table. I didn't know that would happen. I mean, when it first dropped off my table the first time, I was like, oh shit, I wonder if I broke it. And then after, it was like, I didn't even care if it dropped off the table. It dropped off so many times, I didn't even care. So if you've got this on the counter in your bathroom and it falls off, hits the floor, you're not going to hurt it. You're not going to hurt it whatsoever. You're not going to hurt it if it's banging in a plane or it's inside your suitcase banging around. None of this is going to hurt it whatsoever. I'll have a link in the bottom. Go take care of that hair inside your ears and make yourself look a whole lot better. It's not a subject too many people want to talk about, but it is something that happens to us guys as we get older. And it's kind of embarrassing when you got these bushes growing out of your ears. This will take care of the problem. I'll catch you guys on the next one.